Now we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of what Indians are all about.
I still say we Indian people are believers in the truth. This is the way of life that was given to your people. You're born an Indian, you're going to die an Indian. Indianness is a good life. You're facing an Indian this afternoon.
Good afternoon out there, everyone, and welcome to your number one source for Native American television news, Native News Today. I'm your host, Jason Salzman, joining you here from our Muskogee Media Studios in the Creek Nation capital city of Okmulgee. And if you are in the Tulsa area or watching us today on CW19, it is primary election Saturday. Please get out there to the polls if you haven't already done so with your Creek Nation registration voter card, your Creek Nation citizenship card, and do your duty as a Creek citizen, and that is voting and taking part in our democratic process. We are electing councilors today. We are electing our highest elected office, the office of principal chief. So it's imperative that we have lots of citizens and folks out there at the polls, and we're excited about voting. We're excited about taking part in this process and showing our sovereignty, showing what we are as a government and a body of people to be able to elect our officials. So it's an exciting day. And if you're watching us in Oklahoma City, well, you've probably seen the results. Next week, we'll have all the results for everybody here on the show. We'll go over some of that. Also, we'll take a look at some of the things that are happening here at Muskogee Media. You know, times they are a-changing, and now the council has legislation in front of them to be able to pass, making us a free press here at the Muskogee Creek Nation. A very historic piece of legislation. We'll have updates as they become available on that. Don't want to say anything too prematurely here as we are a tape show, but we will have things on that as we get more information and know more to tell you, the viewer. Well, we've got a great show lined up today. Lots of things. We'll go over to the Cherokee Nation as they opened up a new spot over there, and I had a chance to go over there and visit with them. They invited us. So thankful for that. Also, we'll take a look back at the Swing for Education benefit golf tournament down at Fountainhead. That was a great time. But when we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we'll have in studio a gentleman that has started a new multimedia course at Bacone College. You don't want to miss it.
We believe if you teach a man to fish, you can feed him for a lifetime. We believe that transitioning convicted citizens back into our communities enhances public safety. We believe that every citizen, even ex-prisoners, are important and are capable of change. We believe in reclaiming our citizens and investing them back into a culture that embraces healing and restoration.
We believe
in reintegration.
It's more than just an associate degree. It's a life-changing experience.
You'll see a lot of cultural features here on the campus. You'll see a symbol of the mound, which goes back to the history of Muskogee people as being in that Mississippian time period, that mound building society. That really welcomes our students whenever they first get here.
The college in itself is beyond the building, is the people.
They're passionate, very passionate about what they teach, and it shows whenever they're teaching.
The instructors and the administration, they really believe in their students here.
After a couple classes, I began to notice that it kind of felt as if I were returning back to something that has been lost for like a long time. As I learned more about the history of my people, to discover that there were very many great people that did a lot of good things for their people, for their nations, and that those people were American Indian and Native American, it kind of brings out a sense of pride that was not really there before.
There is a future for our people.
And welcome back to Native News Today, and I am now joined in studio by a special guest today, Mr. Andrew Sikora, and he is from Bacone College, and they have just started a new 21st century media degree program. Andrew, thanks for being with us on the program first, and talk a little bit about this new program. I know you and Bacone are very excited.
Yes, we are. We started last year. The new president of Bacone had a vision that we're going to bring media arts into Bacone, and I came on board. And within a year, we managed to build the program. It's not finished yet because we're building it as we go. It's a 4-year degree. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle that has to be created, but it's actually on purpose. Media are changing so dramatically right now that you cannot really design something and produce and expect that it will be the same program. So the idea of the program is that we are bringing experts from around the world, top guys in the industry, and they are co-instructors, sometimes alone, sometimes together with me or some other staff, and they will be teaching those courses together. So right now the first course is Introduction to Mass Media, the introductory course, and it's being taught by a Londoner from London, Vlad, who built many different television channels around the world. He is now based in Los Angeles as well, where he's working. He's a kind of a hybrid between Silicon Valley and Hollywood, building new apps for filmmakers. So our students have, immediately jump into a professional environment, and hopefully by the end of the course they will have a little element of their future portfolio. So that's the big difference.
Andrew, being at a Native American institution like Bacone, it's got to be very rewarding for you to be a part of a program that's going to be putting out Native journalists to respective tribes. When we're in the middle of a media renaissance, tribes are doing all kinds of media, so that's got to be a rewarding thing for you.
Yes, it is, and it is our main mission. Although I've been working in immersion and Cherokee immersion environment for several years, this is the first time that I can actually influence young people and pass the baton, so to speak, and work with them. I mean, this is a learning experience. We are learning, we are flipping the classroom, we're learning from them, but we are teaching them at the same time. So the jobs are out there. So it's not only that we want to supply young Native American professionals to their tribes, we are designing a special component, very unique, one of a kind in the world actually, that will allow students from around the country, from reservations and different jurisdictions, to receive a certificate and work with the best companies like Transparent Language and SIL International in preservation and revitalization of their languages. So this is happening as we speak. The research program is going on. By the end of this year, we will have the so-called online immersion application done in the first Native American language, and then it will be replicated to 1,000 languages. That's the goal. Yeah, so it's very exciting that Bacone is at the beginning. We're only interested in the Native American aspect of it, but the other organizations are taking it to other indigenous languages. So it's a cutting edge, and we're in this all together. We need to collaborate, and that's why. And we are in a perfect age. We are prosumers. We're not consumers anymore, right? There's YouTube channel. There are all this media that allow us very easily exchange information and media. So I hope to hear from you, and I hope that we will be more often visible with you.
That just leads me to what I was going to say again, is that we're always looking for that pipeline with our educational institutions, whether it be OSU, OEU, some of the colleges in the state. We've already talked to these programs about, hey, any Native students that you have that are going through MMJ, things like that, multimedia, editing, all these skills that we could use here, because we're like any tribe, we're working with limited resources, understaffed, for a television production. So for us,
so we have the same background essentially. Bacone traditionally is always struggling with resources, and that's why we are not focusing on building huge studios. We are focusing on human resources. We are bringing those experts that are impossible to bring to Oklahoma, but our students have access to them. And that's the main difference in this program again, right? That they will be able to immediately build a network. So even before graduating, they will be able to get maybe a job or imagine mentoring possibilities. We media people, we educate ourselves nonstop. There's always new application, new camera, new something coming up. So having those people in your circle is extremely beneficial, more beneficial than having a big camera on a tripod.
Yeah. It's great. I can't wait to see all the things that come out of this program. You're doing a fantastic job setting it up already, Andrew, and we will stay in contact. You're going to see more and more on Native News Today about this program, and as we work with them, getting the word out there. And you go to bacone.edu if you need any information about this. I'm sure you can go visit Andrew, who'll be glad to tell you all about it.
Definitely.
And we want to thank you for being with us today on the program.
Well,
Andrew.
next show is obviously at Bacone. Bring your cameras.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks,
all right.
man. All right. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The rest of the Native News Today is coming right back. Looking for your next 18-hole adventure? Then take a look at Fountainhead Creek Golf Club. Nestled in the beautiful confines of Lake Eufaula State Park, large sloping greens and well-placed bunkers characterize the Muskogee Creek Nation's Floyd Farley designed course and offers a fine test of skill for any golfer. Stay up on all the latest gear and equipment with a visit to our pro shop. Have lunch at the Turn at the Clubhouse Grill. We're waiting to accommodate you at Fountainhead Creek. Give us a call at 918-689-3209 or visit fountainheadgolf.com to book your next round. Fountainhead Creek Golf Club, close to home, far from ordinary.
I think creatively, I was just into drawing for a long time, ever since I was a kid. It wasn't until maybe around late 2007, 2008 that I became aware of the graffiti scene. It changed everything for me. You don't even really understand in the beginning what kind of journey it's going to take you on, but I think that in order to become great at what you do, it really boils down to how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your own artistic creativity and your own expression. I think it comes from a belief in oneself and pushing yourself to the limits as far as you can take it.
And welcome back to the program. I want to thank again Andrew for coming in and talking with us from Bacone College. Really, first time we've ever had anybody from Poland, the Polish descent, here on the program, and he's doing a lot of great things there. I think it's in our industry, whatever it takes to help out and make sure that tribes are able to share and through media, because that's where we're at now. And to be able to share knowledge of that and get these tribes and young Native students acclimated into that medium, it's a great thing, and he's doing a wonderful job. We're going to get to our first story of the week. As I said, down at Fountainhead Golf Course, the clubs were swinging, the burgers were on, and also some fried catfish, a big meal, as the Muskogee Creek Nation Higher Education Scholarship Foundation hosted their second annual Swing for Education Benefit Golf Tournament. What a fun day. All kinds of teams down there. A great time, a beautiful course, a great day. Everybody had a wonderful time raising money for our scholarships.
We're out here having the second annual Swing for Education golf tournament here. It's to benefit the Higher Education Scholarship Foundation program. I'm actually very pleased. We raised over $20,000. We made relationships with our business partners out here, as well as corporations outside the Muskogee Creek Nation. And once we're able to go out, get a relationship with other people outside the Creek Nation is always great. Well, last year, me and Dr. Koza, we decided to try to look at a different point of view of raising donations for scholarships. And we thought what would be better else than have a golf tournament. So we piloted it last year. We raised over $20,000 last year. It's just a good thing. Everyone loves to play golf. It's a fun way to socialize, fellowship with other people. We're just not out here playing golf. We have contests. We're giving away door prizes, multiple door prizes, anywhere between fishing poles, ice chests, anything of that sort, golf apparel, golf clubs, it's sky's the limit.
We're trying to, as much as possible, provide something for everybody so far as our tournament is concerned. So people come here, they like what they see and like what they're doing and receiving, and that we do support them as golfers and appreciate their participation. But again, overall, very thankful for sponsorships, participation, and those of our volunteers. And those are the ones that are serving our meals and helping us out, set everything up. So very thankful to everyone for their support.
I'm excited to be a part of the Department of Education and Training. as the new acting secretary, it's always rewarding and fulfilling to know that this is the kind of team I've joined. And Dr. Kozer with the Higher Ed Scholarship Foundation, you know, the money that is raised within that program is what gets our kids to college and takes care of, you know, some of our doctoral education. So it's really important that there are new ways to do it. So the golf tournament, you know, we're talking about annuities, we're talking about all kinds of new and exciting ways to raise money for education, which is the most important thing, I think, for the future for our kids. And I know how important it was for me. It does show our sovereignty. It does show that it is the Muskogee Creek Nation. It is the Muskogee way for us to care about education and to make new ways for people to be able to afford to go to college. You know, I just can't give enough credit to Dr. Kozer. You know, he was you know, a driving force for Bacone, and now that he's with the Muskogee Creek Nation, he's been with the Scholarship Foundation from its inception, and I'm just happy to be able to, you know, represent, which is what I'm doing here today, is to come out and represent. Next year, of course, I'll be swinging those clubs.
This thing is growing, you know, tremendously. We didn't anticipate it to grow this fast. But you know, everyone loves to play golf. It's for a great cause, you know, raising donations for these scholarships for our Muskogee Creek students to go to school.
And once again, a great job there by the Creek Nation Higher Education Scholarship Foundation. Pete Kozer, a director there, also Christy Bench and Nathan Barnett doing a fantastic job there, coordinating that event, doing a wonderful job this year. Nathan, you know, he got all that together and was really hustling there towards the end, got his goal met. He was really excited about that. Lots of things happening there, good things happening, and we love to share it anytime that it does. Well, moving right along up into northeastern Oklahoma, we made our trip to Tahlequah last week. We were invited up by the Cherokee Nation. They're friends of the program, and they do a great job there with OCO TV, but wanted us to come up and check out the groundbreaking, and the symbolism there was very great, you know, because they are the outpost. You know, you come into Tahlequah, right past the complex there, and a lot of Cherokee Nation employees go over there for lunch, things like that. But the outpost has been there for 20 some odd years, ever since Joe Byrd was chief, and now they're breaking ground on an all new outpost. We were glad to be there.
Outpost 1's been around since I've been here, which is 18 years. It's time for a makeover. Our employees have worked hard and done a lot with a little. You know, over the course of the years, the convenience store business has evolved and changed, and it was time for us to change with that. And so, as we do with all of our projects, we prepare a business case and see what the feasibility of it looks like, and then either proceed or change it or decide that we're not going to do it. In this case, it was a good investment for us, and we wanted to put a product here that was great for the people. We tried to listen to our customers as well. You know, they provide feedback when they come in about amenities that they would like to see, and of course as we travel and see other ideas and things, we kind of put together a collage, if you will, of ideas that we would like to incorporate and provide for our people here.
Everything we do, we try to do first class and be top of market. This convenience store, although it is extremely busy, has really good numbers, it is outdated, it is too small, and it gives us the opportunity to modernize, update, be top of market right here in our complex while we're doing all these other major renovations to upgrade and make this a truly comfortable, a good-looking place for our Cherokee people to come to visit. And now they'll have a lot more pumps, they'll have a lot more food options. It's just the right thing to do. You know, the complex, I believe the same roof is on it that was on it 40 years ago. We patched leaks and stuff, but this is an opportunity to take care of all that deferred maintenance and have a brand new convenience store, a brand new veteran center, a new roof, and a second story to our complex for the future growth of the Cherokee people.
It really gives me joy to see that, 20 years ago, a lot of the tribes, we just had bingo, and we call this Bingo Outpost 1, and to see it come full circle, to have the current chief was on the board at that time, and I was the chief. Now, he's the chief, and I'm the speaker of the council. To see the economic growth of tribes is really just warm felt, and it just makes me feel good about where our tribes are today versus where we were 15, 20 years ago, and how our sovereignty has really helped us be where we are.
All right, our thanks once again to the Cherokee Nation having us up, and it's always good to be able to show some of their good news on the program here. We are Native News Today, so it's a great thing there, and our thanks to Chief Baker, former Chief Byrd, now he's the Speaker of their National Council, Sean Slayton, all the great people at Cherokee Nation Businesses, and all the communications team for having us up. It's even good to see Mr. Gerald Wofford. I miss that guy all the time, so it's great to be able to share and be able to see all the great things they're doing, but also here at the Muskogee Creek Nation, right across the highway here, the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena. Now, we really get this thing fired up during the festival for the All Indian Rodeo that we have every year, the rodeo that actually started the Creek Festival. Well, now we're having more and more events throughout the year, and we wanted to pub an event that's going on today. Later on today, you can go out there, the Muskogee Creek Nation Bull Riding Challenge happening, and I talked with a young man that actually a former professional bull rider himself, Mr. Jeff Kale, and he's excited about bringing this event with pro bull rider L.J. Jenkins to our arena. Here at the Bob Arrington Rodeo Arena on the grounds of the Claude Cox Omniplex at Muskogee Creek Nation, I'm joined by Mr. Jeff Kale, and he is going to be talking about an event we're having here tonight at the arena, the Go Bob Men of Steel Bull Riding Challenge. I know you guys are excited about this. You're partnered up with former PBR great L.J. Jenkins. Yep. You guys are looking for a great event tonight.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, L.J. does events all across Oklahoma, and so we wanted to bring it to my town, so that's what we're doing. We're going to see how we can do it, and we got a lot of good sponsors. We got the Creek Nation involved, we got the city involved, Go Bob, of course, and just a lot of good community help with this.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that right here, the arena, Bob Arrington Arena, this is where the Creek Festival started as just the Creek Rodeo. I know from being around the area you probably remember all that, but it's great to have things like that in the community to bring out the rodeo fans and really to, like you said, partner with the Creek Nation in this.
Yeah, we've kind of looked at the demographics and everything, and there was not a lot of bull riding here in this area besides the RV ranch, but we wanted to bring it here. I mean, I think it's going to be a good night. The weather's going to be perfect, and everybody's pretty excited.
Now, you guys, we talked about you and LJ partner to do this. Are you guys, do you do this a lot at different areas, or is this a one-time deal? Or?
No, it's from Missouri to Kansas to Oklahoma. I mean, we're all over the place.
Yeah, and you're yourself actually a former professional rider. LJ, both of you now not riding. Yeah. Is it a little bit funner to not get beat around and do things like this and watch other people go through it?
It is. I mean, I still get excited, and I'm like, man, I can still ride those bulls, but then I see someone take a hit, and I'm like, have at it, Right. But no, it is. I mean, we've both grown up with this this lifestyle and doing this all of our lives, and you know, we want to be able to still be part of things. And if we can't ride, we want to be able to, you know, raise the good bulls and produce these events.
Yeah.
So.
And it's all happening here. Lots going on. When does this all kick off? Because you got something not only for the bull riding fans, but for the youngsters too.
Yeah, it's starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to do a junior rodeo, some steers and little junior bulls and stuff like that. Then at 6 o'clock, we're going to do mutton busting. So if you want to do that, just shoot us a call or stop out here before 6 o'clock and we'll get you on some steers. But the actual event starts at 7:30. We got a lot of cool things. We're actually, the national anthem is going to be whistled by one of our sponsors, Whistler's Auto Repair. He's going to whistle it. I didn't believe it until he did it for me. So it's going to be cool.
Raise the hair on the back of your neck.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, wow, I didn't know somebody could do that. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What about the stock you guys got coming in here? Rank bulls?
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of good stock. How this deal is set up, it's just not a bull riding competition. It's a bull team competition. Sure. So the stock contractors are going to pay an entry fee to bring their top 3 bulls in to compete against the other stock contractors. So a lot of the bulls you see on TV and all that will be here tonight. Taking off a little bit some of the top 30 guys.
Well, some of the best bulls in the country are bred and kept right here in Oklahoma, so that's great.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, well, a great event coming up. We love it when people bring stuff right here to Creek Nation. We love to partner and bring things to the community, our capital community, so it's going to be a great thing happening in just about an hour. Things will be all kicking off, of course, at 2 o'clock, so it'll be a full day, night, evening of fun, lots of bull riding, lots of rodeo action going on. Come on out and check it out. Jeff, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
Man.
Thank you guys very much.
Best of luck with all of
everybody. Come out.
You
Thanks.
bet. All right. And that'll wrap us up for another episode of Native News Today. We certainly thank all the viewers that have joined us in the Tulsa area, also our viewers in the Oklahoma City area, all the great people that are watching us out west. We really want to thank all of our new viewers, relatively new to the program, and all the people that are seeing it for the first time out there. We really hope you enjoy what you're watching, and I hope you continue to watch because we're going to have new, fresh content every week. We're the only weekly statewide Native American TV show, so this is your #1 source. We hope you keep it right here on KSBI and CW in your respective regions. Well, as I said earlier at the jump, if you're in the Tulsa area, today is Election Saturday. Get out and vote. If you have not done that yet, there is still time. Polls will be closing at 7 tonight, and so you got plenty of time to get out there and vote. Go to your local precincts, figure out where it is on your voter registration card, and you know, do your duty as a Creek citizen. You know, we're not just supposed to you know, get services or a car tag or things like that. You are supposed to take part in the democratic process as a Creek citizen and really let your voice be heard. Our election numbers have been low. You know, our voter turnout's been low. There's no way around it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. So it's a great thing to be able to give back to your tribe in this way, take part in it, let your voice be heard, and be a citizen. Be a full citizen, be well-rounded, be concerned and worried and in tune with what your government is doing. So it's a great thing to be able to share that with you. We're going to have all kinds of results of that next week, so keep it right here on Native News Today. Watch our online channel on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and we'll see you guys next week.